I'm thrilled to tell you about the new service we're bringing to Apple News. Our goal for Apple News Plus was simple. We wanted to create the best magazine reading experience ever for a mobile device. Apple News Plus will bring you over 3,000 magazines across 300 magazines across all sorts of topics, like entertainment, fashion, news and politics. We've got great health magazines and great lifestyle magazines. We've got magazines for travelers, magazines for foodies, magazines for gearheads. We've got magazines for just about every passion under the sun.
Let's take a look at the new Apple News Plus. It all starts with the same great Apple News free experience. And that means it's got top stories, it's got trending stories, and here are my personalized recommendations in For You. With an Apple News Plus subscription, the experience gets even better. It means I get the latest magazines. With this design, we wanted to add the best of the magazine experience into the app. And that starts with the covers. We wanted to make them even more inviting, an entrance into another world. So we created the live cover. Check this one out from National Geographic. It's an amazing aerial view. It's an amazing aerial view of Sydney, Australia. Now, if I'm looking for something specific or just wanting to browse, I can navigate to the full breadth of the catalog by just tapping here at the top. And here, I have hundreds and hundreds of magazines. I can find my sports, my music, my travel. I can find the entire newsstand that Tim referred to right here on my iPad. And that's the new Apple News Plus, the best mobile magazine experience ever.
But Apple News Plus is about more than magazines. Apple News Plus also includes some of the most popular premium digital subscriptions, like the Skim. But we didn't stop there. Apple News Plus also includes the country's largest metropolitan newspaper and a rising star, the LA Times. And I'm super proud to announce that Apple News Plus also includes one of the world's top newspapers, the Wall Street Journal. So sometimes people ask us, how do we recommend the best articles for you without compromising your privacy? The answer is we download groups of articles from our servers, and then we use on-device intelligence to make recommendations. And that means we don't know what you read, and in addition to that, we don't allow advertisers to track you. So Apple News Plus, over 300 great magazines, the Wall Street Journal, the LA Times, those great premium digital subscriptions. There's literally never been an offer like this before. If you were to subscribe to all of these individually, it would cost you over $8,000 per year. But with Apple News Plus, you pay $9.99 per month.
The card is titanium, and your name is laser etched on it. It's the most beautifully designed card ever. And your Apple Card is more secure than others. It has no card number, no CVV, no expiration, and no signature. Of course, if you ever need that information, it's in the Wallet app. As I noted earlier, you'll receive 3% daily cash for purchases made directly from Apple, 2% daily cash for Apple Pay, and when you make a purchase with this beautiful titanium Apple Card, you get 1% daily cash. So that's Apple Card. There's never been a credit card like it before. Apple Card will be coming to the Wallet app in the US this summer, and we think you're going to love it. Thank you. Back to you, Tim.
Apple Arcade is the world's first game subscription service for mobile, desktop, and living room. With Apple Arcade, we have curated a collection of brand new games that redefine games. And we're not just curating them, we're backing their development, and our team is working closely with developers to bring these games to life. From immersive AR to groundbreaking multiplayer, they're creating games that have never been possible before. These games are insanely fun and will appeal to the kid in all of us. And with Apple Arcade, you'll get to play all of these games. With a single subscription, you'll get access to over 100 new and exclusive games that will raise the bar for what's possible in gaming. You won't find these games on any other mobile platform or in any other subscription service. So how will you get to Apple Arcade? Apple Arcade will be a new area right on the App Store with its own dedicated tab. Rather than pay upfront for each game, your subscription will allow you to download and play any Apple Arcade game from the App Store. And we'll be adding new games all the time. With full access to this amazing collection of new games, you'll have the freedom to try whatever you want, whenever you want. You'll be able to play Apple Arcade games across iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV, and pick up where you left off in a game, even if you switch devices. And unlike streaming services, every game will be playable offline. So you can play anywhere, regardless of your internet connection. There will be no ads and no additional purchases needed. And parents can manage their kids' access with our screen time features. Apple Arcade will be available this fall in over 150 countries and regions around the world. Pricing and more details to come.
Let's start with what you watch. Beginning with movies, all the new releases, and the massive iTunes movie catalog. Over 100,000 titles, plus your personal library, are now all built in to the Apple TV app. Next, if you subscribe to cable or satellite TV, like Spectrum, DirecTV, or Optimum, or one of the new internet live TV providers, you can now access all of your sports, news, and network TV right inside the Apple TV app. So we designed a new TV experience with Apple TV channels, only the channels you want, on demand, ad-free, for the entire family. And all of it is inside the new Apple TV app. We're launching Apple TV channels like HBO, Showtime, Starz, Epix, CBS All Access, and everything else you see here. And we'll be adding even more around the world. So to recap, whether you get your TV from a live streaming service like Prime Video, Hulu, or ESPN+, movies from iTunes, sports, news, and network TV from cable or satellite, or shows from HBO, Showtime, and Starz with the new Apple TV channels. It's all together in one place, the Apple TV app. And because there is so much to watch, all in this one place, we've redesigned the Apple TV app to make it even simpler to find what you love. Let's dig in. Your home in the Apple TV app is Watch Now. Most of the time we watch TV, we want to watch our show or tonight's game or maybe finish the movie we started last night. That's where the Up Next row comes in. All of these things you watch, no matter where they come from, are here in Up Next. It makes it so easy to pick up right where you left off. But when it comes to TV, each of us is unique. That's why the new Apple TV app is personalized for you. We use advanced machine learning to understand what you like to watch from the subscriptions you already have, so we can help you find your next favorite show. And of course, the new Apple TV channels are available too. So when you subscribe to a channel like Showtime, everything from that channel is in one place. It's so easy to browse, and you can play all of it right inside the Apple TV app. No more bouncing from app to app. Moving beyond Watch Now, we've also created a new home for movies. So you can buy or rent iTunes movies like Bumblebee, or you can watch Ocean's 8 from your new Apple Channel subscription to HBO. All your favorite movies are here. The Apple TV app is also great for sports fans. You can see current games with live scores, check out tonight's matchups, and even get notifications when your favorite team is having a close game.
Apple has always tried to make the world a better place. And we believe deeply in the power of creativity. Our products help people express their creativity and to tell their stories. Because great stories can change the world. Great stories can move us and inspire us. They can surprise us and challenge our assumptions. We feel we can contribute something important to our culture and to society through great storytelling. So we partnered with the most thoughtful, accomplished, and award-winning group of creative visionaries who have ever come together in one place to create a new service unlike anything that's been done before. Apple TV Plus.
Stand by 3. Stand by 1. Make your move.
7.
Ready?
6.
Yeah, I'm ready.
5. 4. 3. 2.
Thank you. Well, I'm so grateful to be here today. This is my first time at Apple. The place where imagination and technology join forces to change the world through sight and sound and touch. Now, my first encounter with science fiction came from an anthology magazine called Amazing Stories. And this magazine had been in existence since 1926. And my father had devoured it when he was a boy. And when I was a little kid, he read this to me. And the stories he read me were, as the title promised, amazing, or so it seemed to a 5-year-old me. And it's relatively easy to inspire amazement in the head and heart of a child. Kids enter into the booming confusion of life with a prodigious capacity for amazement. And that amazement, that capacity, is a human birthright. It's our inheritance. It's how our interaction with the marvelous world around us gets sparks flying across our brains. And thanks to the visionary and inventive folks here at Apple, my Amblin team and I are going to be resurrecting this 93-year-old brand and offering to multi-generational audiences a whole new batch of amazing stories. And we want to transport the audience with every episode. Like the World War II pilot whose plane magically travels through space and time from the past and into the present day. Who will he meet? Can he return? Does he want to? What happens if he doesn't? It's a universal human trait to search for meaning. So in these disconnected stories, we think the audience will find that one compelling narrative that will make the first season of Amazing Stories into a single thematic experience for them, and I hope for all of you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Okay. We have this unique opportunity to rise to our best selves in how we use and choose to use both our technology and our humanity. We're all at a crossroads where we get to decide if we want to reach beyond the borders of our hearts and minds to face the daunting challenges of our time. Each of us comes to this earth with a deep potential that yearns to be fulfilled, with a love to be set free. We all crave connection. We search for common ground. We want to be heard, but we also need to listen, to be open, and contribute in order to harness our hopes and dreams and to heal our divisions. That's why I have joined forces with Apple. So I have two documentaries in the works right now, one exploring the toll of sexual harassment, assault, and violation in the workplace. The working title is Toxic Labor. The other, yet unnamed, multi-part series focuses on mental health and how this scourge of depression and anxiety, post-traumatic stress, addiction, trauma, and loss is just devastating lives daily across the globe. And what I know is if we do our jobs right, we're going to replace shame and we're going to replace stigma with wisdom, with some compassion, and with honesty. And now, for what I love the most, for me, there's nothing more thrilling than being transported by a brilliant book. Nothing. And the only thing actually more gratifying than an extraordinary read is being able to share that experience with others. And we're going to do just that by building the biggest, the most vibrant, the most stimulating book club on the planet. It is a club. Listen to this. Imagine where Apple stores stream a conversation with the author and me live across all devices, across all borders, uniting people to stories that remind us that no matter who you are or where you're from, every man, woman, and child looks up in awe at the same sky. So I want to literally convene a meeting of the minds connecting us through books and to move together 1 billion plus strong into a future of our own design, all connected through Apple! Thank you.